Capricorn Seeker. I missed you guys. Welcome to your monthly Taroscope for August. We're getting the Existential Shift, the Mythic Tarot. It is super windy right now. It wasn't windy when I set this up. Do you feel like the wind is blowing in your face, pulling you, pushing you in different directions, and you, no matter how much you try to gain back the control, just keeps, it's almost like we're being humbled by the universe, by life. Man tracht und Gott lacht. Man plans and God laughs. But it's been a lot. Has it? Capricorn. And you just have to swim through the storm. Run through the wind. Drive through the ice. Universe, can we please get a break? And universe is like, nope. I'm taking care of business right now, and it is none of your business. Free choice? Do your best, receive the best? No? Are we feeling like we are banging our heads through a wall? And no matter how much we try, no matter what we do, it just always turns around to kick us in the booty. I don't know. You tell me, Capricorn. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up with my Cappies. If the wind will calm down, I'll be able to show you the cards. If not, I'll just have to show them to you and then hold them on the surface with like stones. You understand, right? You understand when a job needs to get done, the way it needs to get done. 5 of Cups. You feeling abandoned, Cappy? Or have you abandoned someone? Feeling alone? Feeling emotionally disappointed? Something that felt really certain now has emotional fluctuations. And you're like, is it me? Is it them? Is it the wind? Is it the planet? What is going on? It's like taking a 2-step forward, 10-step backwards. It's frustrating, I understand. Instead of whining about it, sorry, let's see what we can do. But first I want more information. So this is a reading for my amazing Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Midheaven, Cross Watchers. What else is going on? What about these 5 of Cups? In the story of Cupid and Psyche from the Greek mythology, Psyche loses her trust in Cupid, and then Cupid tells her, where there is no trust, there is no love, and then he leaves. Makes sense. But you're like, well, how much can I take? Trust is built, trust is earned. And here's our Cupid once again, shining strong, the sun. So, if some of you have left someone behind and now feel like they're shining much brighter, much stronger, or some of you are considering because you want to shine on your own, could be both options. Let's see. 10 of Swords. Yes, a cycle of pain needs to end. You know it. Everybody knows it. The Ten of Swords is actually a great card. It tells you that the hard part is over, and now you get to just rest and get up stronger, better. And if I have the Sun card here, this is a very good sign, Capricorn. It means that August, the sun will shine on you. Things will be more clear. Right now, things are Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, leaving, being left, uncertainties. The moon is being very, very vague on you. Everything seems foggy and unclear and uncertain, and you're just looking for a little light in the darkness. And maybe some of you are leaving a very confusing situation in order to attain clarity, or to just take a break and not feel pain. Or maybe everything in your reality is the same, but just emotionally, everything that is confused and unclear will gain more clarity throughout the month of August, and things that have felt impossible and burdening and painful will relieve themselves. Some of you just need some time for yourself to heal, to restructure, to realign with yourself. And some of you are just going to go through it internally, which makes a lot of sense, because just because we have confusing times doesn't mean we need to get up and quit our jobs or break up with our partners. Sometimes it definitely does mean that, but most importantly, I see a situation where you leave the moon that fluctuate, things that are uncertain, unclear, from that state of mind to a state of mind that is very clear and very accurate. And that clarity of mind will really allow you to finalize things thoroughly. This card also tells you, finalize things. And some of you have the sunshine on you in the next month, and things are very successful and very good. And on the surface, you're supposed to be the happiest creatures alive. But internally, you're still dealing with so much of past agony. You're still dealing with processing and releasing. So the burden is still there. The sun is up in the sky, will be up in the sky, but some of you won't necessarily feel it. And it's okay. It's temporary. Ten of Swords means that it's always darkest before the dawn, right? Some of you thought you have escaped a difficult situation only to realize that hurdles are still around the corner. Or you're about to have a short break of feeling clarity, and then things will start burdening again, but maybe just on the emotional level, not necessarily reality level. Let's see further. So far, we only have 3 cards on the table. Okay. 4 cards fell down. I have the Justice, Knight of Cups. This could be a proposal or marriage proposal. Oh, definitely the Hierophant. And the Six of Wands. Great. Great. I'm really, really, really digging this. Okay. Really, really nice, Capricorn. So, Justice with a Knight of Cups and the Hierophant can definitely mean either a marriage proposal or a marriage, or making a joint contract that is cooperative, that is a partnership. But it's manners of the heart, because the Knight of Cups is manners of the heart. And there's a sense of victory, of feeling succeed, like feeling success, like you've attained. This is after 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands was a great struggle, and this is defeating against all odds, winning against all odds, being on the horse, victorious, on top, leading, attaining this, what was it? There was struggles, but you've coped, managing through. So you guys have been going, or still are going, kind of an emotional drought. Some of you are feeling really drained and tired and exhausted. But the sun is really here, literally. And it shines through the end of the drama. And there's a very clean cut now between your old world and your new. August will be a very clear cut between your old world and your new world. So far, there's been like a sticky situation where things were kind of dissolving. The old world was dissolving while the new world was evolving, and they were kind of mishmashing together, and it was confusing. It was difficult and fun at the same time. There was a lot of things. Finally, clarity. The Justice card is really, really, really clear. It cuts through the flesh, cuts through the past, things that are no longer serving us, things that are no longer benevolent for us. And here comes this great new energy in the face of the Knight of Cups. Things will start to really ease. And you will regain your sense of clarity and connection to your intuition that some of you may have felt like you're losing. And once the road would be clear and the circumstances will not be as annoying or challenging, and you'll manage to count your blessings without also counting your, I don't know, failures or past or endings, then you'll get to really be able to acknowledge what you have attained and what you have become. This has been a growth process. Legal matters. If some of you are involved with legal drama, things will really sort themselves out. The Hierophant is truth, is intuition. It's also something that goes, the Justice card is the justice. For you, if you were on the wrong, it won't be good for you. If you were on the right, it will be great for you. But this cycle, whatever it is, if it's a karmic cycle or just a technical cycle that has been going on for a long time, it's really ending in August. It's no more mishmash. And it will really clear way for new energy. And this tells me you'll be on the right. Okay? You'll be on the victorious side of this. Six of Wands is pure victory. The Hierophant is the truth and seeing clearly and having a lot of knowledge and being able to communicate this knowledge. So if you're going to court, I see you winning. If you're in a relationship and you're considering taking this to the next step, August is a great time for it. Things are now a little bit still like kind of icky, but they're really starting to be clear. Bottom of the deck, the Star. Yes. Beautiful. Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. Good. We'll definitely take it. The Star, Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. Faith in the unknown. And also, this is the card, the Star card is the card of the Pandora box. The story of Pandora in the Greek mythology. She was not supposed to open the box, but she couldn't help her curiosity. She wanted to have knowledge. She opened it. You know how they always in mythologies and religious stories, it's always the woman that can't hold her curiosity, and she opens something, in this case a box. In the case of Eve, she picked the apple from the tree of knowledge, and it's always been looked upon as sorry, we need to talk. It's always been looked upon as if it's negative. Oh, she unveiled the feminine. The woman has opened a can of worms. She couldn't hold her curiosity. Why the fuck does she need to hold her curiosity? Excuse me, intelligence is not something to be restrained or dismissed or ridiculed or judged. The opposite. Yeah, Eve picked up the apple and then they found out all the truth about life. They were blindfolded. Thank you, Eve. Pandora. Yeah, she opened the box. Yeah, all the demons came out, but guess what also came out? Hope, creativity, angels, beauty, love. You want to open a portal to knowledge, to power, to intuition, to magic. Well, guess what? Other stuff exists as well. The curiosity did not kill the cat. Curiosity empowered the cat. It's just that people don't like it. Because who likes a powerful cat? They're scared of it, right? So they're like, oh, this silly cat. And her curiosity. Excuse me. I bet advertisement won't want to advertise this video now. Oh well. Oh well. Good job, Pandora. Thank you for opening the box. Yes, demons came out. Let's kick their butt and get to enjoy a little bit of love and hope and creativity. And here we are. We swam and pushed and drove and kicked through the yuck and the gunk and the moon and the fog and the storm and the mud, and guess what? The sun came out. And here we are, victorious as F. Great. August is the month of no apologies. This is what I've been through. This is what I've managed through. This is what I did. This is what I cleared out. Now I get to enjoy this. Yes, Capricorn, you better enjoy this. 2 of Cups and Ace of Cups. You cleared out your gunk. You got to know your psychology, your subconscious, your good and your bad, your light power and your dark power, your hopes and your fears. And now, guess what? Cupid is feeling really complete, and he's able to fly free and secured and happy. And he's, some of you, if you left someone, maybe you're returning back to them. Some of you left someone and now you're with a great new relationship or have the opportunity for something new. Some of you, you know, like the alchemist, you need to leave to know what you had. So you had to go through a little bit of a journey to clear out some gunk in order to be back with this special person. And some of you have just went through this journey together and have gone through difficulties together, and you will overcome. Different endless narratives, guys. Put your narrative in your reality. Adjust. General readings. If you want accuracy, you are more than welcome to write, to email me. My email is my information box. Is in my information box. I'm sorry. You can email me and we can set up a private session. All right, let's keep going. August is looking really good, much clearer. Some of you will communicate to someone your truth, your feelings, maybe your remorse if you have done something you regret. It's a really good opportunity to open up, to tell your truth, to confess, to tell how you feel, with nothing but truth and authenticity. Like, speak from the heart. There's a lot of a need to speak from the heart. You didn't have room to do that because you had to take care of so many things, right? But now just speak from the heart. I feel like in this reading, this guides us to, throughout the next month of August, feeling like so many burdens have been lifted away from us, that we can finally really listen to the sound of our heart, what it is that we really feel, what it is that we really want to say, what it is that we really want to do, who we want to be with, where we want to go, where we want to stay, what do we want to fix, what do we want to let go of. And there's a lot of victory and positivity in your truth, Capricorn. Yeah, and those of you who are either getting married or proposing or being proposed to, this is beautiful. Look, I just want to show you this reading that is just also visually very pretty and full of light. Look at this. This is a little bit frustrating. I get it. We're still there, right, Capricorn? But the sun is already here. It's starting to kind of clear out the shade and come up. And the light will allow you to walk clearly with a true purpose. that is really connected to you. I mean, you've been having some months, Capricorn, that you were not aligned with yourself. You were not all of you, I know it's a general reading, but many of you were just not connected with your truth. The devil kept coming up. You didn't listen to what you feel, what you want to do, who you are, to your own truth. You had a lot of stuff going on, I get it, but now that you're clearing things, you'll be able to really listen to yourself. And I see you really stepping up. You are expressing yourself, you are communicating, you are loving, and you are being loved in return. And whatever it is that has been burdening you, once that is lifting and you're getting like the verdict or the notification or the letter or the email or the conversation that you needed to get, and you're feeling, bam, on top of the world. Okay, good. Anything else for my Capricorns for the month of August? A lot of cups here, some swords, and yeah, I feel like so many of you will be feeling relieved of something that was burdening you, that all you want to do is just to enjoy with your loved ones and be creative and listen and just do what you feel like doing. Normally I would say life required balance. You need to also be practical and think about your work and have some balance between the element, the cognitive aspect, the emotional aspect, the physical, the spiritual. But it's been so much, Capricorns, that you deserve to have a break, an emotional break, and just enjoy the fruits of your labor and the release of a lot of stuff that you've been carrying with, and just have the feels in August, right? We'll see deeper in the extended, because in the extended, what I do is, if I feel like I need to clarify anything more, I clarify. Then mostly I go by the numerological aspect and the element aspect of this reading. And then I clear the table and I reshuffle and I make a complete new reading of a Celtic cross, which either gives us a completely different narratives for those of you who didn't resonate, or it will give a different outlook of similar narratives. I don't know for sure what will happen because it depends on the cards that will come up. I'll just say what I see, right? And then I'll finish up with messages from the runes. But today, right now, before we go to the extended, let's finish this up. And then I will also finish up this reading, this general reading, with messages from the Divine Circus Oracle. Last month, if you've seen my July readings, by the way, go back to your July readings because I'm still there. Sorry. Tray fell. So right now we're still in July. I know there's 2-3 more days, but it really is very healthy to go back to your July reading and make the connections and make the understandings and have the understandings, because now you know, you've been through. Like what I'm saying right now, some of it resonates, some of it hasn't happened yet. July hasn't happened yet. If you go back to your July reading, you'll be able to make the connection. So I really recommend that. Because this is for August. So yeah, so in July, speaking of, I gave messages from the I Ching for the entire month. I've been on a road trip. So the videos were cool. For those of you who are just joining and getting to know me, Morning, the Existential Shift. And now I'm going back a little bit for this month anyway for the Divine Circus, which I've started with in the first few months. And they have great messages. But I want to see if there's anything else we can see right now. Let's conclude for August. Spirit, Tarot, what other benevolent messages can we give to my beautiful Capricorn seekers for the month of August? Page of Pentacles. All right. Fix something. So, still work manners, still a little, errands. Page of Pentacles can be very much a card of errands, of things you need to take care of, school, work, the details, the debt that you need to pay, the email that you need to send, the folder that you need to organized. But it's also a little bit hypochondriac and kind of worried for their health, and a little bit timid, and a little bit still thinking of the past and what has and what can possibly go wrong. So yes, of course we need to do the mundane things, but try to really enjoy the emotional ease that I see coming in August. And if there's a new relationship and love, which is pretty prominent, I mean, Page of Cups, the Star, Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, it's hard to go wrong in here. It's love. And with the Hierophant, it gives it such a steady structure and truthful communication. The Six of Wands, it's sexuality, it's passion, it's going on a journey together. This is looking good. So yeah, keep taking care of the mundane details. They're not going to disappear, obviously, but you put your emotional focus, yeah, on fun. Anything else for my lovely Cappies for the month of August? Yeah, especially with the Hierophant, Page of Pentacles is communication, communication, communication. Letters, emails, messages. Make sure that they're clear. Make sure that they are accurate. Make sure that you do things right on time, that you don't leave loose ends. Do things right now and you won't have troubles later. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. And the World. I have to conclude with that. I mean, the World card. I mean, come on, the World card. So, I have here Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the World card. So, practically mundane level, there's a growth process. From something that needs to be taken care of starts a movement, practical movement. Things that needs to be adjusted, things that need to be clarified, maybe financial things that need to be cleared, debt that need to be paid, maybe funds someone owes you so they need to pay you. Whatever it is, whatever you can clear off your plate, do it. If you need to make calls to people and make sure that they pay you back, or do the things that they're supposed to do, or do the things that you already pay them to do and you need a refund, all that stuff, do it. Okay? You need to clear room for a much bigger world that is trying to open up for you. Okay, so now this is not too big of a deal. I'm not seeing the Lover's card. It's not too much. It's just like a little bit extra. Okay, a little bit extra. Some of you are considering purchasing a car. Make sure you look at the details, but other than that, it looks stable, it looks good. Will allow you to travel or do the things that you need to do. And the World card is unity. I have two Knights on the table. I have Two of Cups. I have a lot of love cards. This is the Soulmate card. Also, the Star card is pure love. It's true love. It's finding the fountain of youth. Reuniting with either a soulmate or someone you've been with in the past. Could be a past lifetime. Doesn't matter. It's someone you feel like you went through a lot with. There's like a new opportunity to get to know each other. A new cycle is beginning for you guys. One cycle has ended of difficulties and energetic gunk and goo, and now there's a real chance, if you do things right with clarity and stability and responsibility, it will really allow you guys to enjoy the world. Okay? Alright, I'm gonna let you take a look at your extended. So I'm going to take these three and connect them together because it's 1, 1, 1, 1. 10 of Swords is 10, sums to 1. Justice is 11, 1, 1, and Ace of Cups is 1. So let's take the 4 wands. This could be a twin flame thing. Two 11s, right? Soulmate, twin flame. Love is love, okay? Let's take the major arcanas. The Sun, the Star, the Hierophant, and the World. Let's take these two Knights. And Page of Pentacles. All right. So this is our extended. We'll talk about these 4 majors. We will talk about these 3 court cards. Definitely talk about these babies. And then I will take them all off the table, take the cards and make a brand new shuffle for a Celtic cross. Okay, Celtic cross is 10 cards on the table with specific locations, and the narratives are normally pretty clear. And then after the Celtic cross, I will conclude with a message from the runes. Okay, guys? All right. So now that we have that covered, let's get to your monthly oracle. These are the Divine Circus Oracles by Alana Fairchild. They're pretty lovely. Okay. Dear Spirit cards, can you please have a benevolent, accurate, clear message for the collective of Capricorn seekers that are watching me right now for the month of August? Message for Capricorn for the month of August. Clear message for Capricorns from the Existential Shift for the month of August. Where am I? I'm in the mountains. I'm in the mountains. I ride horses and I go to the lake and I sleep and I overthink. I rest and I drive myself crazy at the same time. That's life for you, right, Cappy? Message for Capricorn. Thank you. Ooh, I like this. Dark Harley Quinn. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Harley Quinn. She's kind of beautiful. Number 27. Okay, I want you guys to look at her, and I'm going to read you guys from the book for this. You can see? Alright, number 27, Dark Harley Quinn. I have a feeling this is going to be awesome. Normally these messages resonate pretty amazingly. Okay. Bells are ringing from deep inside. Something that once had to hide is seeking your attention. It wants out. Well, that's very much the Pandora box, the star card. It wants to be free. As you release what was once shut away, your discomfort shall turn to glee. You are a spiritual adventure. You are not afraid to go to the edge of what you know, of who you have believed yourself to be. Even when before you there lies the darkness of the unknown worlds, of undiscovered parts of you. Even when you feel uncertainty, discomfort, or doubt, you are still willing, even if quaking in your boots, to figure out what it's all about. This fine and fierce attitude gives you a special kind of grace, the grace to discover that you are a living, wild, divinely free and empowered force to be reckoned with in this world. That discovery sets you free from fear and unleashes you upon a path of loving, wild creation and joyful abundance. So you have come to a place in you and in your life where you don't know. You don't know what's happening. You don't know how to work through it. You don't know who you are. Well, not all of who you are. You don't know what you don't know. You are at the point of not knowing because you are growing. There will be surprises. There will be discoveries. You will feel awkward at times. like you are trying to see in the dark. You'll wonder if you are supposed to be so confused, if you're supposed to feel like you aren't sure who you are anymore, or even if the things that once made sense in your life are supposed to seem so fragile, as though life, once though rock solid, actually turns out to be a house of cards. The answer, of course, is yes. Yes, it's a royally divine mess. Don't be afraid to let there be some inner rattling and rampaging. The Dark Harlequin card comes to you at a time when you are naturally diving into the darkness for a healing purpose. Oh, that is very much the Star card. So ask the difficult questions. Do things you wouldn't normally do. Experiment with thinking in ways you wouldn't normally think. Be willing to let everything change for the better by first letting go of how things are now. The messier your inner world seems to be right now, the more you can expect complete and utter transformation as a new order comes into form. Expect the unexpected, for you were born to grow into what is happening now. It's time to let the wild thing within out. An affirmation, the magnificent me once concealed in light and love is now revealed. Okay, could that be more beautiful? And scarily accurate? No, seriously. I've been seeing a lot of butterflies recently. Apparently, from listening, the symbol for the existential shift is a butterfly, a blue butterfly. I wasn't familiar with an actual blue butterfly that's called Morphus. From metamorphosa, from structure, the metamorphosa of the structure. This blue butterfly I've been using a lot to sign the existential shift from, the emojis on the phone. And then recently I've been walking in retail stores in the town that I'm staying in. And there it was, a magnificent blue butterfly that apparently they wait until they die in the jungles and then they collect them to sell. I super hope it's true. Apparently they check and it's supposed to be true. So there's no animal cruelty involved in it, as far as I know. You never know in these things, unfortunately. But it was so accurate. It was exactly that butterfly, this blue, magnificent, huge 6 to 8 inch blue butterfly that is a jungle butterfly. It's called Morphus. And that's my butterfly. That's me. It's a shapeshifter. It's the existential shift. I will show it to you guys in the next month's reading in September. Hopefully I will have a more constant, clear background to my readings. I'm working on really improving my channel. I'm getting there. I'm going through a real process right now. Also a lot of changes. I had a really long journey in the past month. But you guys are always with me. My seekers, you're always with me. I'm always on it with the videos, or I'm trying anyway. Sorry, a lot of noises. Like, you'd think that if you're in the mountains, you'll have some quiet. Our quiet is within. Doesn't matter if it's loud outside or if it's quiet outside. If your brain is loud, if your brain is quiet, the outside doesn't matter. And as I'm saying it, it turned really, really quiet outside. Great. So as I was saying, the blue butterfly, what it does when it's flying, there's one color to its wings. I wish I had it here. I could show you, but it's further. One side of its wings is completely blue. The other side is brown with eyes for camouflage, right? And when it flies, when it closes its wings, when the wings are open, you see how magnificent and blue it is. And when it closes, like in the air, it flies. I'm demonstrating. Sorry. When the wings close, then you only see the brown, meaning you don't see it. So basically, these magnificent butterflies, they come to you, you see them, and then they disappear. That's why it's very difficult to hunt them down. That's why, hopefully, they actually do wait until they naturally die to pick them up and sell them. It makes sense now that I'm reminding you the story, because it's very difficult to hunt them down, because they're great at camouflage. They shift their colors. They are, and butterflies in general, they are the symbol of change and transformation. You have to go through the stages of the cocoon in order to grow into the butterfly. You have to dissolve into your molecular structure, your molecular unstructure, more should I say, in order to rebuild a new structure, the shape of a butterfly. That's what the cocoon does inside of the, that's what the caterpillar does inside the cocoon. It's not like it's a caterpillar and then wings grow out of it. It melts down to its molecular structure and then it restructures itself to a butterfly, which is fantastic. I feel like that's what we're going through, Capricorn. We are melting into our, in the past month anyway, and a little bit now, into our molecular structure. Well, the wings are coming in August. So let's fly. There will be wind beneath our wings finally instead of wind in our face, right? If so far we've been feeling the wind coming at us and holding us back and not allowing us to, now the wind will, now that we have wings, we'll be able to fly above it. Wings for a strong wind for a caterpillar and for a cocoon is devastating because the caterpillar and the cocoon is just want to be like, But for a butterfly, that same wind makes it fly. So allow yourself to dissolve a little bit longer, Capricorn, until the wings come out. I know it's painful. Mostly because you're feeling like you have no control. Control comes from the physical expression of our existence. And if we are molecular goo, then bye-bye sense of control. Whatever, see you later. Sorry, if I went into rambling. Okay, dear Cappy, or anyone's watching, press the information box, look down, press the link that leads you to the extended reading. We will go deeper, wider, better in your extended. And then Celtic Cross, runes, and more of the cards that I showed you. And also there's a link to Tarot Masterclass. I teach tarot, so there are episodes, lessons for each card there. I'm posting it as I go, by the way, but there are many cards there already. There's also my email. You can email me for a private session. And my links to my social media. So if you want to get to know me better, Morgane, and see what's up in my life, you can follow me on Instagram, The Existential Shift, or Morgane Actress. Yeah, Cappies, do your thing. Die, reborn, and then fly, and comment. Let me know how you resonate. Love you guys so much. See you again in September.